So we are going to create our color palette project now. You're going to open an Adobe Illustrator and create a new document. In my recent I have letter size, although I could also go to print and choose letter. I'm going to name it my name, color palette. Always have a hard time spelling that, but color palettes. And it's up to you whether you want to do vertical or horizontal orientation. We're going to do 2 artboards. CMYK color, create. All right. So here are my 2 artboards. They're like my 2 pieces of paper on my desk. And now let's see, where are my tools? I'm going to have to make this a little bit smaller so I can see everything. I don't know why it does that. Here we go. Alright, so I've already found my pictures, so I'm going to place my 4 pictures. I've asked you to find pictures to base your color palettes off of. One should be monochromatic, meaning all one color. One should be either mostly warm or mostly cool colors. One should be complementary, so those colors live across from each other on the color wheel. That's the highest color contrast. And one should be analogous. Those are 3 or more colors next to each other on the color wheel. So I'm going to go to File and Place. And here we go. And if I just click, it will put the image the size that it was. Oh, cool. Close. I'm not going to crop that now. So I'm going to hold Shift while I'm resizing this. That is so that I maintain my proportions. Now I'm going to embed it. This one is my cool colors, so I'm actually going to put a label right now. Cool. And I just have something against Myriad Pro. I just can't handle it. So I'm going to do Helvetica, because I love Helvetica. Helvetica Bold, and we're going to make the size, let's see, 35. Alright, so this will be my cool color palette. I'm going to File, Place this picture. And I'm going to resize it. And this one, I believe I chose for my analogous color palette. So I'm going to copy cool, paste it, and so that I don't have to change the type again. Analogous. Okay. Could be my analogous one. Oh, I forgot to embed this, so I'm going to click Embed. File, Place. I have 2 more to do. So this one is my monochromatic. Now, you'll see embed. So yellow, of course, is not a cool color, but the color palette that I'm going to make from this image, I will only select cool colors. Now this image of the fox here, this is not monochromatic, meaning all one color. We have this strip of blue, all different values of one color. We have this strip of blue at the top, but when I choose my colors for my color palette, I will only choose values of the this tan hue. So this one is monochromatic. Okay. And File, Place. What's my last one? I hope it is. Oh, and here we go. And this guy is my complementary little dude, because I have red and green, and those colors live across from each other on the color wheel. So let's see. This is not fitting the way that I want it to. Move this up. Make it a little bit smaller. Make this a little bit smaller. Oop. Actually, what I'm going to do is change this artboard so that it's, there we go. I have a feeling this is going to fit better now. I'm going to group these. So I just selected both of those things and then pressed Command G, and that grouped those objects, so now those always will travel and resize together. Group. And this guy we have to embed. And this is going to be my complementary colors. Okay. So now I have my pictures, and now I'm going to make my color palettes. Alright, so we're going to zoom in on Cool so I can show you guys how to create a color palette, and then you'll just duplicate that across this artboard. So I'm going to create a rectangle. Each color palette needs to have at least 5 colors in it. It can have more, but it needs to have at least 5 colors in it. So you're going to make a rectangle. There we go. I'm going to change this to have a stroke instead of a fill, just so that I can keep an eye on it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it have a fill instead of a stroke. So I've just been swapping back and forth. And that looks like a pretty good shape to me. And I'm going to click on it, hold Option and pull down. That will make a copy. Click on it, hold Option, pull down. That'll make a copy. Click, hold Option, pull down. Copy, click, hold Option, pull down. Copy. I'm actually going to pull this one all the way down. Now, I cannot stand that there's different gaps in here, so I'm going to show you now how we can align these. We have an alignment tool. So mine's already open, but we're going to pretend like it wasn't. So we're going to go to Window, Align, and here's our little alignment tool. And this thing is so handy dandy. I'm going to select all of these rectangles. Actually, first I'm going to make sure this top rectangle is aligned right with the edge of the picture. Beautiful. And the bottom one is too. Okay. Now I'm going to select all the rectangles, and I'm going to take my little alignment tool and I'm going to distribute objects, and because the objects are vertically aligned, I'm going to use this vertical distribute. Right now I just vertically distributed the centers, so the centers were all aligned. And now they are all equidistant from each other rather than just raggedy on the edge. And now to make my color palette, this is my cool color palette, so remember I'm not going to pull from the warm parts of this area. I'm going to select this, select the fill, take my eyedropper. Ooh, pretty. I'm going to do that with each of these and fill it with cool colors. Now I want some... No, I don't really like that one. So I'm going to suck around until I find a combination of colors that I like. And now, right now, if I were to add another blue, this could be a monochromatic. So I would like to maybe add a green. Oops. And choose that last one because I like all those blues that I've already selected, but I do want a green in there. So I'm going to choose, okay, pretty. So here's my color palette, hooray! You're going to do that with all 4 of your color palettes. And the next video will be showing you what to do from there.